About once a week, I get an email from somebody who says, Steve, you put up a video that's got something in it I disagree with. You need to fix the video. Can you fix the video? And sometimes they're very friendly like that, and sometimes they're hostile. I got an email about a week or two ago from a guy who said, Steve, you recently put up a video, and it's just wrong. You need to fix the video. And I said, well, which video is it? What's wrong with it? And the guy goes, well, you put up a video about something that happened, and since then, some other things have happened. And I said, okay, which video is it? And he told me. I said, that video was shot 4 years ago. And what you're describing it happened like last year. And he goes, yes. He goes, so you need to fix the video. Now, I have to go off on a tangent here and let you know that fixing the video is not something that's easily done. And I don't know if people think that I can go into the video and talk to my old self and say, hey, next time someone asks you to play yourself, can you say this instead of that? Because these videos are recorded digitally and they can be edited before they're uploaded. But once they're uploaded, they are kind of fixed. They're kind of set. And YouTube has very, very limited post-upload editing capabilities. Meaning that I can go in and chop a piece out and throw it away, and YouTube will slide them together, and there'll be an obvious cut there. But I don't like to do that for a couple reasons, one of which is that during the transition, after you've done the edit but before it's done editing, YouTube will often leave portions of it out of sync, and I've gotten so many complaints. The last 2 times I've tried to edit a video that was on YouTube, I wound up pulling the video down and just throwing it away because it wouldn't edit properly. So the question is, if someone wants me to fix a video, what does that even mean? The person who sent me this note said, Steve, you need to fix this video to include this new information. And I said, well, I sometimes do updates on videos. I may have even done an update on that video. I'm not sure. I said, but I think people understand how time works. That is, I put up a video in 2015 describing something that happens. And then in 2018, something new happens. If people see the old video and they go, oh, it's the old video. I understand that, a video in 2018 wouldn't anticipate COVID, for instance. So if you saw a video where I said, well, in America, you don't see people walking around wearing masks like you do in some other countries. If you saw the videos pre-COVID, you wouldn't go, oh my gosh, Steve, you need to fix that video, would you? Would you? And so I said to the guy, I said, well, you're talking about an old video. The video was shot in 2014 or 15. I don't know when it was shot. It was shot a long time ago. And he goes, how would anybody know that? And I said, well, there's a copyright notice at the end of the video. It says copyright 2019 or 2021 or whatever year the video is. There have the copyright notices on them. And he goes, nobody checks that. That doesn't, no, that's not fair. And I said, well, when you're watching TBS and they show you a Seinfeld episode, do you assume it's a new episode? Because they don't say, by the way, everybody, here's a Seinfeld episode originally run on such and such a date. And he goes, yes, at the end they've got a date. I said, yeah, at the end of my video I've got a date too. And the guy got extremely upset. And I finally had to say, just leave me alone. I'm not going to fix the video because the video's not broken. It doesn't need to be fixed. But the weird part is, and this is something I think that some people just don't stop to think about, is I'm making a video right now. Okay, there's a microphone, there's a camera, there's a card in there. I got a timer down here. I can tell you how long I've been talking roughly. And I'm shooting this video. I'm going to edit this video. I'm going to upload this video. The video will be seen by people. And then once it's been uploaded and seen, it will start aging like everything else in the universe. Look at my earlier videos. I was a younger man back then. I'm getting older. Although some people did think I time traveled when I brought the set back, but that's another story altogether. And so the only way to do what he and others have suggested I do would be for me to hire somebody whose job it would be to police the 3,500 videos I've shot and constantly scour the universe of information out there to see if there's been any updates in any of them. So, for instance, I recently did the video about the city in Texas that laid off its entire police force. I have now shot a second video that'll go up shortly describing something that happened after that. However, if I wasn't planning on shooting a video about that, but there's been this update to fix the old video, I have to take the video down and reshoot it and then add the new information into it and then upload that. And you might say, Steve, why don't you do that? Again, 3,500 videos, and some of them have no updates. Some of them have several updates. Some of them I've shot update videos about. Again, I apologize for the edits. I'm simply coughing. Nothing crazy going on here. And I'd be constantly pulling down videos and re-uploading videos. Now, some people are going to say, but Steve, why not? That's your job as a YouTube creator. You signed up for this. Just shoot more videos. Well, I hate to tell you about the little mercenary secret I'm going to tell you here, but I've got a couple videos out there that have got several million views. I think I've got about 10 videos with 1 million views each. I've got at least one video with 2 million. It's been a little while since I checked. But videos that have millions of views are very, very valuable things to have on your channel because YouTube looks at it and goes, oh, this guy's channel is a success. And by the way, when I say YouTube looks at it, I'm talking about algorithms and formulas and programs. These aren't humans that are doing this. Humans are creating those things, but the channel is being evaluated based on numbers. So if I have a successful video on my channel and it's doing really, really well, then the channel will do really, really well because YouTube will go, oh, this channel's doing well because look at all these numbers. So if I start yanking down old videos that have got lots of views and replacing them with videos that have 0 views, you can guess what that does to the channel. The channel will actually get fewer people watching it and subscribing and seeing it because YouTube will stop promoting it as much as they're promoting it right now. YouTube does promote videos. That's one of the things they do. And of course, when you log on a desktop, for instance, it shows you all the videos you can watch. The way it chooses which videos to show you, based partially on what I'm talking about right now. So if I yank down a video that's got 2 million views, it's 7 years old, because somebody thinks I need to fix it, it will drastically hurt my channel. Now you're going to say, Steve, but isn't that the price you pay when you put up some outdated information? Well, it wasn't outdated when I put it up. And again, I think people understand how time works. So I can find all kinds of videos on YouTube that were shot 5-10 years ago that are outdated now. And people will watch the video and go, this is an interesting video, but I think it's outdated now. And it is. It is. And so I understand that not everyone watches all the way to the end of a video. But if you're going to get so wound up and bent out of shape that you're going to start writing hostile, angry emails to total strangers about how outdated their videos are and how they need to be fixed, maybe you should watch all the way to the end to see the copyright date. And the copyright date has a year in it. And you can look at the year and go, oh, this is an old video. Maybe I don't need to get bent out of shape on this one. Maybe, just maybe. And on a closing note, because I'm not fixing videos for the 1 or 2 weirdos who get bent out of shape. I'm not. But at the end of every single video, it gives my address, my t-shirt size, a copyright date, and the admonition that I'm not giving you legal advice. I'm simply talking here. If you need legal advice, consult an attorney of your own. Okay? That's going to be true on any channel with a lawyer, and it ought to be there. Not everyone does it, but I do. And unfortunately, I still get stuff mailed to old addresses of mine. I got a phone call last week from somebody who said, Steve, a package just showed up here for you. Do you have any idea why? I said, well, yeah, I used to be there several years ago. They said, well, are you giving this address out? I said, no. And I assure you that if I were to ask that person, why'd you mail it to that address? They're going to say, oh, I Googled you to find out your address. Despite the fact that my website, my channel page, and every single video says, send stuff to the P.O. Box in Atlas, Michigan. And I had a guy, and I'm not mad at the guy or anything, but a guy who a couple weeks ago sent me notes and said, Steve, I mailed you a book. Can I have it back? And I said, I don't know what you're talking about. He goes, well, I mailed it to this address. He told me the address. I said, that's not a good address for me. I haven't been there in a while. And he said, oh, well, I Googled you. I said, well, why didn't you look at the address at the end of the video on my YouTube channel page or on my homepage that all say a P.O. box? And he said, oh, I didn't think of that. So despite the fact that I've now told people for years that I wear a double XL shirt, I got one of the coolest shirts ever sent to me a couple days ago in the wrong size. And the note says, I hope this is the right size. And I had to contact him back and go, no, it's not the right size. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, it's not. But as noted in every single video, I wear a double XL. So I understand not everyone makes the end of every single video, but there's only so much I can do. But the information's out there. But again, getting back to the people who go, Steve, you made a mistake. I've had people say, Steve, you made a mistake in the video, went up 3 minutes ago. And I go, what's the mistake? And they tell me something that's an opinion or it's something they misunderstood. And I've had someone say, but Steve, if I misunderstood it, other people misunderstood it too. And I don't always have the heart to tell people that when a video has been watched 100,000 times and I get one person who says, I misunderstood it, and I say, don't know what to tell you, they go, well, other people must have misunderstood it too. And I have to say, no, 99,999 others didn't complain like you did. So I've also, and I have to mention this, I also get the email from somebody who says, Steve, you said XYZ. And you said that's true. I go, XYZ is true. By the way, it's a hypothetical, so you can't argue with whether or not XYZ is true or not. And I said, well, XYZ is true. The person said, well, but XYZ prime 1 would be truer. You need to clarify that. And I go, no, I think most people understand that XYZ is true, and they'll understand the nuance that you're talking about there by putting the 1, not necessary. And I've had people tell me, they go, Steve, I wasn't confused, but other people will be. See, I'm smarter than other people because I won't get confused. And I'm smarter than you because I figured out that other people will be confused, but you weren't confused and you think they won't be, but they will be. Nothing worse than a know-it-all who's wrong and tells you that they're not only correcting you, but they're doing it to save others from being confused. And I get that one all the time also. So there you go. But no, I will not be fixing the videos anytime soon because you can't simply go in and tell the guy in the video, next time you tell the story, can you tell it a little differently to take into account something that happened years after the video was shot? It's not how it works. That's not how any of this works. Questions or comments, put them below. Let's talk to you later. Bye-bye.